Hey everyone, welcome to the seventh game of this seventh game of the best of 7 series between MC and Puma. This is from the NASL, and we are at game 7. Can you ask for a more epic finale? These players have been through hell for this tournament, as it has been going on for so long. If you have been following the NASL, you know what I'm talking about. Grueling matches. MC, the 2-time GSL champion, said that he would win every single foreigner tournament. He is 1 game away from winning this. Puma, a relatively local player, not playing as many tournaments as he should, because he has proved to us that he has a lot of talent from Team TSL. I really hope that we see more of Puma, because his play has been phenomenal at this point. And really, in the first games, MC actually not the best control, not using Storm as effectively as he should. Puma just showing us great positioning and plowing through the entire army of MC. In the next games forward, both these guys have made such brilliant decision, brilliant placement, especially MC in those last games has really shown us that he is a boss. He is worthy of the 2-time GSL champion crown, and it is all going to come down to this final game. Once again, it is a very large map. These 3 last games have gone for about half an hour each. Look for a very epic game. This backdoor expansion now does not have a rich Vespine geyser anymore, by the way, guys. For those of you who did not know, this used to be a rich Vespine geyser. It is not anymore, so very fast expansion gonna go up for Puma, and this is basically a free expansion because the front door is actually the only access to the second base. So look for MC to get a fairly fast expansion, although we have never seen an Expo first from MC in this game. We have seen a lot of different strategies from MC. The first 2 games he actually went for something quite similar, but it did not work out. He has transitioned into some different builds, but always ended up at the same mid to late game place, with a lot of Zealots, a lot of Archons, Blink Stalkers, and a few Templars. We have seen a few Colossus sometimes, but they haven't played a crucial role in these games. And really, the key factor here of MC's success in the last few games was his drop scouting. He has been positioning Stalkers, Zealots, Observers everywhere, and has caught Puma off guard with all his drops. Puma has done so many drops. I think in the last game we must have seen at least 10 to 15 Medivacs drops, but none of them were successful. Well, some of them were successful, but none of them were as successful as MC would like. 2 pylons actually going up in the main base of Puma, and MC is gonna actually let those finish. This SCV hiding for its life, and now a Zealot actually inside the main base gonna prevent this bunker from finishing, and a lot of aggressiveness, very aggressive play here by Nesty, and actually 2 pylons have been warped in here, and warp gate is almost done. Look for MC to actually Chronos boost that so that he can warp in units in this main base. This Stalker microing his life from these Marines, actually target firing these Marines, and Puma actually cleans this up, pulling all his SCVs, so that is a lot of mining tab time going down. You will see that income tab going very far down. He does have a couple of mules though, keeping that income up, and I do think that Puma actually pulled ahead here. They are even in harvesters, but Puma does have the supply advantage, and MC gonna actually continue this aggressive push. He is only warping in from 3 gateways, so he will be expanding behind this, walking up his Stalkers back across the bunker and really microing even more. You can see that no more production, only probes going up for MC. Look for another round of Stalkers to actually warp in here. Great control by MC, hiding these Marines as much as he can. Great surround by the SCVs. And more stalkers walking in here, almost completely ignoring the bunker at this point, gonna walk up the ramp. And I love this decision. If he's up the ramp, he can actually have the advantage on these Marines. Focus firing the Marines now. Great surround by the SCVs. SCV surround by Puma, gonna be able to kill all those workers, not getting it, getting one more shot in. And MC being able to warping in on the high ground at this point. And really, he is dedicating all his resources and all his chrono boost to his warp gate. So this, at this point, is very all-in. You can see 28 to 25 harvesters, MC behind. He does not have his second base, so if this doesn't work, Puma will be our champion here. And MC is actually caught in the corner here. He cannot move out because this bunker will do huge damage. This is very wise by Puma, throwing down 2 more supply depots so that MC cannot walk out. He is getting a surround with these zealots, and this will be huge. Great decision here by Puma, actually walling off this, leaving MC stuck in the corner, and he will just lose everything at this point, and Puma is going to be so far ahead. Nice control by Puma, actually stopping these FCVs so that the zealots don't fire, don't actually hit them. Surrounding that last zealot. This last zealot only has 22 HP, going to be chased away by these Marines, and Puma is looking in a great shape. He has had a huge production over MC in this game, and MC really being very ballsy in this game, trying to end it very fast in this finals that has been so intense. And really, these 2 supply depots have played such a crucial role for Puma, actually trapping a whole bunch of units between a bunker and these supply depots. Remember that MC has tried to avoid this bunker the entire time. He has just walked up here, avoided the bunker. When he warped in units here, he could only go up here to avoid the bunker, and placing those 2 supply depots completely trapped them in, so that was great by Puma. Now MC will try and focus down these rots. He does have a second base, but it is very far behind. 35 harvesters to 31 for Puma. So Puma is in a commanding position. He is ahead in supply. He is ahead in harvesters. He has a lot of production buildings. MC only has 3 warp gates at this point. Now throwing down more pylons, but not more production. So look for a push as soon as Stim finishes, and when Stim finishes, this will spell disaster for MC because Puma will have so many units. He already has 40 harvesters, saturating 2 bases already. This does not take 25 harvesters to actually saturate because there is only 1 refinery and 1 less mineral patch. So Puma is actually saturated at his 2 bases right now. These SCVs in the deep red, but not dying just yet. So really, at this point, Puma can completely skip SCV production and just keep producing a lot of units. He will keep producing those SCVs because I think he will want to expand as he pushes out because he is such in a lead. And Stim halfway done, about 90 seconds away from being completed. I think that Puma will move down this ramp, stay there, and wait for actually Stim to finish before moving out across the map. And combat shields also on the way. Really, this is going to be one huge push. Look for a lot of pressure and an expansion when Puma actually pushes out with this Stim timing, because MC will not have an answer to this. He is now throwing down 3 more gateways that have just now turned into warp gates, but he has been behind for so long. It is now 60 to 85 supply, and Puma is looking to be our champion of the NASL at this point. And you can't ask for a better final. MC putting a lot of pressure, great micro, and our Ghost already up for Puma, and this will be just disastrous. Puma will walk up here. Stim is almost done. Weapons level 1 is done, is starting, sorry, and combat shield is as well almost done. And the Ghost isn't here with the army, so not being able to EMP these sentries, now just gonna be able to EMP the rest of this army. And great force fields by MC, actually. Not Puma not doing the damage that he should have with this push. Really, EMPs on those sentries could have been huge, but still, that is I mean, MC did push this back, but he is still behind at this point. That is 1 step towards recovering in this game, and MC has to be feeling good at this point because he does not have the worker advantage. But once he is saturated on these 2 bases, Puma will not have another income advantage unless he gets a third base. So really MC has about the same army as Puma. Puma with the high ground advantage will be able to hold this bush without any trouble. He is throwing down the command center because he has the money for it. Whew. And this is a very tense situation at this point. A lot of zealots in the front here. Dark Shrine going up for MC, and I love this decision. He knows he's behind. He knows he has to do something, and Dark Shrine will be it. If he can actually force scans instead of mules, that will be huge. Remember, those scans are basically $300 each, and MC will actually move up here. Nice EMP on the sentry. He's not going to be able to force field. Puma pulling his SCVs to repair this bunker. The bunker holds, and MC will be pushed back once again. It is now 100-276 supply. Puma getting his third base, getting his starport, getting a lot of everything. A reactor on that factory will be swept away with the starport because we have not seen any use of the factory from Puma in these 7 games except for scouting. We have seen actually two Hellions in the first game, one in the first game, one in the second game, and that is about as much use of the factory that Puma has done. And really, MC now forced back to his third base. It is going up, so that he does have that for him. With these DTs, he will actually be able to get map control. He will start hacking away at this army. Puma will spot this, scan it, and kill the DT, so he knows that he cannot move out unless he has a few scans saved up. You can see that no scans saved up as of yet, just one on this orbital command, but he will need a lot more than this to actually move out. Great spot here from Puma, seeing that little flicker on his screen and EMPing the DT while the turret builds. Now, gonna scout out with this factory once again. This is pretty much the only use that Puma does of a factory in his PvT at least. And I wonder if he knows that he can actually produce units out of this, because we really have not seen anything, and this is actually not bad. He will scout this pylon, be able to take it out, and one DT will warp in here, try and prevent this, but it is taken out before the DT can warp in. And remember, you do keep that money if it is cancelled. I wonder if he does spot this, so he does scan it. He does dislike to use a scan instead of an EMP. I'm not sure about this decision because I think an EMP is actually cheaper than a scan. But why not? I guess that's his reflex because you don't always have ghosts. So if you're stressed, you might as well scan. Another scan going up here, gonna spot for any DTs. These EMPs are gonna be big in this engagement. A lot of sentries here. One EMP going off on the front zealot's gonna waste away their shields. You can see how fast they evaporated here. And Puma looking great here. Great EMP. GG from MC, and Puma is the NASL champion. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and great play by Puma. He did win the NASL, and thanks for watching. I'm sure that I will get the 10,000 view mark after this game, so thank you guys for watching and giving me 10,000 views on my channel. It is not bad for about 2.5 months of casting, so thank you guys, and see you next time.